Hey everyone, how you doing? Laura here with Laura's Lane, and I just wanted to come on and do a little bit of rambling with you and some reflections. So I was thinking about how kind of crazy the world is and how much negativity there is out there and how insane some of the things are that we've been going through. And I just wanted to do a quick blurb on some ways that you can stay sane when the world is totally feeling insane. So cheers from my water to yours. Clink. Hope you're staying open. Hope you're staying authentic. And staying open is actually one of the ways that I think that you can remain sane in an insane world. And let me correct that. Stay open in a seemingly insane world. Because what I believe, which may or may not be true, is that we are actually watching the dismantling of some old systems and structures that no longer serve us. I think humanity is coming back to love and support of each other and self. So I think that in order to clean up this mess that's been created, that we've created as well, sometimes things have to fall apart, and that's what we're witnessing. So to stay open-minded in the midst of this is a great idea. It doesn't mean you believe everything you see or hear, but it does mean that we might be learning things about, for instance, our monetary system that are shocking, or our government that is shocking, or, I mean, I guess, are we really shocked? But stay open-minded. Give things time. Stay open-minded that we might not be getting all the facts, and that reacting too quickly could be causing us more stress. So stay open-minded. Don't react. Stay discerning. And that kind of goes into that discernment, non-reaction. That was another strategy, but they kind of all, connect and blend together. But if you could take a breath, like if you read a news story, you see a headline and it gets right in and twists your gut or breaks your heart or infuriates you, take a step back, because a lot of times information that we're strategically fed is meant to give us those reactions. So ground yourself, take a breath, maybe wait 24 hours to a week to follow that story, unless, it's urgent, something you need to take action on personally. But a lot of times we are just swayed so much by what is supposedly happening in the world. So ground, take a deep breath, and just be discerning. Just know not everything is always what it seems. I guess it's kind of like non-reaction. What else do I have? Made myself a little note. Oh, trust in yourself. Yeah. When everything is spinning around like it has been recently in this world, if you don't have a strong sense of self and who you are and what your strengths are, and your weaknesses for that matter, you might just get caught up in the whirlwind. Again, this ties back into non-reaction, but ground in who you are, what you believe in, what you know, the things that are good, the things that you do have control over, and focus on those. And then I would suggest, if you're looking at a situation that makes you uncomfortable, to pray on it, meaning to send love or good energy to the situation so that the outcome is the best for all those involved. But, not everybody's into prayer. You can pray to whoever you want. It's your relationship with your God and your source. No judgment. That flows into faith. It's another way to stay sane in an insane world. If you don't have faith in something outside yourself, it could be challenging. And outside yourself doesn't mean necessarily that there's just one divine being who's orchestrating everything. It's just the awareness that there is more. We are connected in a way in which there are no words. And to have faith in that. I know that everyone watching this has had a synchronicity that was just amazing and beautiful and orchestrated by something energetic, magnetic, electric. What is your faith? You'll need your faith during crazy times, right? I can't answer what your faith is, only you can. But that will help you not go crazy and insane when things are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Another one, speaking of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, is health. If you can remain healthy, that helps so much. I know you've all spent a day either working on something really hard, whether it's, I don't know, hauling dirt or rocks or building something outside or landscaping or running a marathon or whatever, hiking, and you are in the midst of it and you're exerting energy. And when you come back to get some water at home and rest after that day, it feels so good. And you feel like you are in yourself. You feel accomplished. You feel vibrant. You feel whole and complete in a way that only physical activity can give you. And so I would say consider your health. I mean, do you want to be a little more physical? I would consider what you put in your body. That's a part of health. Excuse me. Water is important. The amount of water you drink, the kind of water you drink, the food that you put in your body, the things you don't put in your body that are toxic. All these things are important, and, do it to the degree that it's realistic for you, but all those things matter. The small, tiny little decisions we make add up, and how we feel and how we can, not navigate our world, but how we show up in the world. All these things energetically make a difference. So I talked about open-mindedness. I talked about non-reaction and having discernment. Don't trust everything you hear just because it's on a screen. Like me, don't trust me either. You take what I say with a grain of salt, and you do you. You do what's right for you. Your health, faith. Oh, connection. Yes, we need connection. We need connection to each other. Even if it's just like this, you don't have anyone around, but there's a couple YouTube people that you want to follow and just feel, yeah, I resonate with that. That's important. It's important to have that. It's important to have people you can talk to or listen to that remind you that you aren't crazy and that you are supported and that there's others like you. And maybe to have a different viewpoint as you. Sometimes it's fine to go look at different viewpoints because it keeps you open-minded and grounded. And it helps solidify potentially what you do believe in or open you up to something that you hadn't considered before. So find your connections, use your connections, lean on the people that you love and that support you and can hold your hand if, you're feeling a little because the world's crazy. And then the last one is a sense of humor. Oh my gosh, you gotta have a sense of humor. I mean, in life it's so important anyways, but as the world seems to be spinning out, you've got to look at keeping your sense of humor through it all, if at all possible. And I don't mean like rudely, people going through a rough situation, but maybe it's just as simply as finding a good movie that makes you laugh, because that level is so inspiring. Like when you're laughing and you're enjoying something, it releases great, what do they call it? Is it dopamine? No, I don't even know. I'll have to look that up. But it releases good stuff. I'll just leave it with that. Good stuff in your body so that you energetically shift into a better place. So maybe turn off the news and turn on something funny. Anyway, those are some of the tools that I have in my toolbox to survive what is appearing to be a kind of crazy world. And I hope you enjoy a little bit of that. If you have some tools that you use to survive the madness, then go ahead and, share them below. I'd love to hear. All right. And cheers again. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend from me to you. Stay open, stay authentic. See you soon. Ciao.